Alright, I will stop. I'll stop before... I'll just stop. Okay, happy holidays, everyone! Did that sound insincere? It wasn't, I meant it. In the spirit of the holidays, today we're just going to have a laid-back review. I'm not going to be too technical with it because it's Christmas and I want to relax. I mean, I have a lot of stuff to do, so. You're not here to listen to me ramble on about all the things I have to do. You're here to see me open a Krampus toy. So, we're big fans of Four Horsemen Studios here at Weekly Allowance. They always have fantastic figures, very creative, super well sculpted, great paint, and I love all of them. They put a Krampus up for order. I believe the window was pretty limited, and we managed to snag one, which I'm pretty happy about. And here it is. Also in the box, there was this great holiday card. A really beautiful painting with gold lettering. And you can see a little Krampus right there. On the back is this same Krampus illustration. And a really nice envelope with a like recycled pulpy paper. Recycled pulpy paper. So anyway, I will not be sending this card out because I want to keep it. And no one I know would want a Krampus card anyway. So, let's get into it. I've got my warm beverage. I've got a hoodie on. I mean, to be fair, I have a hoodie on pretty much every day. Alright, box first. Very detailed and very frightening Krampus illustration. I do not like his tongue. I mean, it's a great tongue from a technical standpoint. I just don't like tongues in general. Gross. But a beautiful background. And I haven't opened this up yet because, as you can see, it is shrink wrap, so I have not had a sneak peek of what this looks like. And I'm excited. You've got some information about Krampus on the back. It looks like a flip open kind of thing. Every time. Every time I come in here, she just starts barking. It's always something.
Any he judges unworthy are whipped with birch reeds, locked in shackles, and stuffed into his basket.
I mean, that sounds not great.
He takes these children away, perhaps to his lair, though some legends say to the underworld itself, never to be seen again. If you see the shadow of this horned figure, or hear the discordant jingling of iron bells, take care. Krampus seeks fresh prey.
So there you go, that's Krampus. Let's get into this, because you're saying, Madison, that is my name, if you didn't know. Madison, I'm tired of listening to your stupid 12-year-old southern child voice. Show me the figure. And to be honest, that's perfectly fair. Do not blame me for not wanting to listen to my nonsense. Oh, and this is... Ooh, what? What? This is like a... What? It's like a trifold thing. It's got magnets. It's a magnetic trifold. Oh, I get it. This is a backdrop to the Krampus. Wow. That's cool. I had a smooth brain moment that turned into a big brain moment. Now here is Krampus. Man, my lights are doing something funky. They're making the background just entirely white. I don't know what that's about. So yeah, we've got that same illustration that was on the card on the back here. Very unique packaging for Mythic Legions. They don't typically have packaging like this, but this is a special item. So I'm going to go ahead and open them. So really quick, I just want to get a peek at the inside of the packaging, which is a beautiful snowy sunrise. I don't know, I just really like art like this, where it's really loose and sketchy, but still super atmospheric. My dream to be able to paint like that. One day. I haven't given up. Alright, he's a little wet because I had to run him under some hot water to get the tail in, but he is a crazy looking guy. I mean, that's the point of Krampus, isn't it? He's a scary monster. A scary Christmas monster. So yeah, obviously a lot of this is reuse. We've seen these legs before, we've seen these arms before, we've seen the chest before. So I think the only thing that's new in this figure is the loincloth, the ruff of fur up here, the head, and the tail. And just to be clear, I am not complaining about that at all, because this is a unique figure even if it's using reuse from other figures. It's just if you have the elements already, why not add a couple new things and make a Krampus? Can my voice get any higher?
Maybe.
So yeah, with other Mythic Legions figures, I'm used to seeing more of a varied color scheme, but in him it is really just black, gray, red. Maybe a little bit of brown, especially here on the horns. And once again, that is not a complaint at all. It works really well with the figure, and also, it's I keep saying a Krampus. I wouldn't expect a Krampus to be super colorful. So normally I'm not really into Krampi. Krampi? That sounds a little bit too close to something else, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, I'm not usually into Krampus, but this one looks really awesome, and I don't know if that's just by virtue of it being a Mythic Legions, which I'm a fan of, or just being a great figure in general. I mean, I haven't seen many Krampus action figures. I think this is the second one I've seen, maybe the third. I especially love the way they did this fur. A matte black gray with a little bit of light gray dry brush over the top. And these horns, so good. Eyes that pierce into your soul. A disgusting tongue. What is it with the tongue? I don't get it. I love his tail too. It's like a unicorn tail. And if there's one thing I'm a fan of, it's unicorns. Mythic Legions, unicorn win. So I'm going to move on to accessories in a second, but first we're just going to do basic articulation on this guy. Tilting the head, some rotation. You can go up in okay ways for something that's got a fur ruff here. Looks more natural like this though. The joints are a bit stiff, even with the hot water. But you've got rotation on the arm. Elbow doesn't go up very far, and that's standard in Mythic Legions, but I don't find it to be a problem. Swivel on the wrist. Arm can go up that far, blocked by the ruff again. Rotation on the waist. High kick. The tail can pretty much twist wherever you want out of the way of the legs, but I am being a little gentle with it because I noticed that the peg for the tail was beginning to bend a little bit just because I got it so hot. Rotation on that. We've got a slight up and down and rocking on the hooves. So Krampus isn't going to be able to do anything crazy, but he'll do everything in the realm of being a Krampus, I guess. Let's move on to accessories. He comes with some shackles with a real chain, 2 extra hands for holding things that I will show in a moment. One of those things is a rope, a real rope. What's Krampus do with the rope? I don't know. Tie people up, I guess. He's got the birch sticks for beating children with, and I really like this accessory. I don't know what it is about it, but it's fun. Also, my mom used to tell me a story about how when she was a kid and she would get in trouble, she'd have to go out into the yard and choose her own stick to be beaten with. Man, parenting has changed since then. I mean, I hope. I'm not a parent, but I don't think I would beat my child with sticks. That seems not great. My mom turned out fine, though. She's okay. Some jingly bells. These are fun. I would wear these if my neck was 2 inches wide. And he comes with a basket. Oh, I guess the rope is to go into the basket and then to secure around his chest, maybe? Because there's no other way of attaching the basket to him. It's a cool basket. Very Scandinavian. It's got a working... There's something inside. Oh, it's bones! Bones inside! Oh my goodness! He's carrying around bones! I thought he carried children, not bones. Ooh, articulated, well... One is articulated, the other one is not. It's kind of weird that they're obviously 2 different types of skulls. But, I mean, once again, I'm not complaining. It's just a little strange. If I had any children action figures, I would put one in here. But I don't. I mean, honestly, I don't want any children action figures, so it's okay. And yeah, he comes with some hands, too. So, once again, these are obviously reuse from other diorama sets or other skeletal characters. Not a problem, because it's cool to have them. So I looked at some of the promotional material, and it does look like this rope is meant to hold the basket. I'm a little worried about this top staying in place though. Doesn't really want to stay. Alright, so let us switch out his little fingies. And you can see the top of the basket flew off when I did that. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, first let's put the jingly bells on him. I'm just gonna deck this guy out. Deck? Get it? Because the song is like deck the... Oh, okay. Alright, I will stop. I'll stop before... I'll just stop. Ooh, let's do a manacle on one hand, too. And these have a cut in them, so you could realistically wrap them around the wrist, but I don't want to pull it too tight. I'm afraid it'll break. So let's just do this. Alright, now we can put his switches in here. Mythic Legion's hands are usually pretty stiff, and a lot of times it's hard to place items in them. So I'm going to do this off camera so I don't knock everything over in my attempt to put this in his hand. I can give you a live play-by-play though if you want. it's not going well. And with that, our Krampus is complete. He looks pretty badass, I'm not gonna lie, like, especially with all the accoutrements. He makes for a very impressive figure. I knew I was going to like this one a lot, but I like it a whole lot. Man, I love that tail so much. And so then you have this backdrop that's part of the packaging, and it looks a little funky because all my lights are reflecting off of it, but yeah, that looks really good. If you got some cotton padding or something to simulate snow down here, that would make for a great display. Do you like how I have his other shackle looped around his horn? I mean, if I had horns, that's the way I would wear my shackles. I don't know if I would wear shackles, though, of my own volition. It seems kind of weird, but I'm not a Christmas monster, so... Yeah, excellent figure. I knew it would be. Mythic Legions knocking it out of the park, as always. I love it. So, I hope you enjoyed this review. Likes and subscribes are always appreciated. Comments are more than welcome. And I hope you guys have, or depending on when this video is posted, have had a happy holiday season. I'll see you guys on the next one.